Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to do some basic stuff on PowerPoint for your magazines and for the articles that you have made. So this is just obviously a little something that I did, and I'm basically going to show you how I've done this today and where you can look for inspiration and where you can find different ways of doing it, different design templates which are already preset onto PowerPoint and things like that. So first of all, you're just going to open a blank presentation in PowerPoint, and obviously the orientation of the page isn't correct. So what we want to do is on the ribbon across the top here, you want to go to design. Once you're there, you get this little button here which says slide size, and you want to go to custom slide size. So we're going to change the orientation. So we want slides, you want your slides to be on portrait, and your notes and handouts, they can stay as whatever they are, but for this they're just going to be landscape. And then where it says slide size, you want to drop down this and you want to select A4, and you're going to press OK, and then you're going to press ensure fit. So then you're going to get a nice A4 spread like that. And then we're going to go to the internet for basically image inspiration, and depending on what you've done your magazines on, you're obviously going to look for relevant images to that. So for my front cover, I quite like this image, so I'm gonna, to get that drop bar to come up, I'm right clicking on my mouse on the image, and then this comes up. You can have options to save image as or to copy image. I've shown you in the previous PowerPoint video how to save images and insert them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to copy the image and input it into PowerPoint. So we're going to click on copy image, and let me just move that out of the way. And then we're going to go back to PowerPoint. You're going to open up your plain one, and you're going to, with the mouse, right click onto your slide, and you want to, here are your pasting options. You want to press this one that has like a little clip art image here, and it will, when you hover over it, it will say picture. You want to click onto it, and then your picture will open in the slide. So now for a bit of, I'm just resizing the image so it fits my page entirely. I want it to fill the whole page, but that's just a design preference. Your front cover can be whatever you want. And if you look here in your design ideas down the side, you'll get given lots of things and like layout ideas which you can just choose from if you want. If that's, if there's something on there you like, for example like that, it's put like an effect over the picture, you can choose it. And then like this one, it just changes the opacity of the image. But what we're going to do, we're going to do something similar to this, but I'm going to show you how you can manually do it. So you want to click onto your image, and you're going to get on your ribbon across the top, picture format's going to show. You're going to click onto picture format, and you want to go to image, like the transparency of the image, and we're going to turn it down to 50%. And then we're going to add a title. So we're going to click off the image, and you want to click onto your text box. No, it doesn't want to work. Okay, so see here now, it won't let me click onto my text box. So what I want to do, I want to right click onto the image and send it to the back. And now you'll see that the text box is, the writing has, it looks black now, whereas before, let me just go back, it looks kind of like faded because the image is over the top of it. So if you can't click onto your text box, what you want to do, right click onto the image you've pasted in, and then you want to send to the back, and then you'll be able to click onto your text boxes. So you want to title your magazine or whatever you want to call your magazine and stuff like that. And now here, like, okay, lifestyle, it looks fine, but you want to choose a text type that adds character to your magazine. So I'm just going to highlight the text, and I'm going to drop down on all my text, and I'm going to scroll down and select the one that I want. And then this text box I want to get rid of. I don't need it because this is my title page. So again, we're just gonna, as you can see, when you hover over the outline of the text box, the cursor changes and it brings up that little black like arrows pointing out, and you want to right click when that shows, and you want to go up and press cut. So look, now that has got rid of the image instead of the text box. So what you want to do is go to File. No, it isn't. You want to, up here, there's a little undo button, and when you hover over it at the ribbon at the top here, it says undo, and it will give you the shortcut. So for me, on my laptop, it's Control and Z. You can either click on that button and it will bring the image back up there. Okay, so look, now to make sure I'm on the text box, I have clicked onto it and I'm going to move it around to make sure I'm on it. And now it's selected, you want to right click and cut, and there we go, it's gone. So personally for me, I'm going to change the writing colour to white, and then I might drop the opacity some more. So I've clicked on this and I'm going to go back to the transparency. Okay, no, maybe not. Maybe we're going to go back into the text and we're going to change it back to black. And all this is just little design things that like I prefer or I think look nicer, and it's just, you know, up to you basically how you format things. So I'm quite happy with that as my front cover. So I'm going to go over to here, I'm going to right click and I'm going to add a new slide. Now this is where we're going to start adding in any articles that you've wrote. I'm just going to show you how you can basically add different things behind, like colour blocks behind text. We're going to get rid of all these text boxes first, and again you just clicking across the outline of the box, right clicking on your mouse, and the drop box will come down and you want to cut it. So now we're going to go to the ribbon at the top and we're going to press insert. And we are going to insert a text box. However, it's not going to have any text in. So we're going to make a text box like so. And then when you're in the middle of it, you're going to right click. And you'll have this button, these buttons at the top, Style, Fill, Outline. For this one, we're going to fill. Excuse me. Again, it's important you choose like relevant colours to obviously the theme of your magazine and things like that. So we're just going to play around, and you can change all this as you go. So we're just going to go for a colour block there. We're now going to add a title. So you want to go back to the ribbons at the top, click insert, text box again, and let me just show you. So basically insert, text box, and it's added the text box straight away for us, but you can just drag and add your own text box. Excuse me, I've got a really dry throat, talking too much. So we're going to add our title now. No, okay, it wants to play up. Insert, we want to insert a text box. Yeah, here we go. And we've got this little upside down arrow. We're going to drag and create the text box, and then it will let us type in. So for me, this article is going to be So you're just going to title, obviously you've already wrote your articles and stuff like that, so you're just going to title them relevant things. So and then again, so I've wrote my title, but I'm going to highlight the text and I'm going to change the text to something that better suits the magazine. And you can spend ages selecting text and choosing something that you think looks better, something that works better with the magazine, but just know that you can always go back and change your text once you've inputted all your information. So we're going to just make the text bigger because this is the title of the article. Just play around with the size in there, or you can just select the numbers in the box. Make it slightly bigger and then I'm going to move it over. Nope, we don't want to move that. Okay, so we're going to have it there like that. Then we are going to go back to the internet, and I already have the images open on different tabs, but you will just search for the images that are relevant to the article that you've wrote. So on the pages that your articles are on, you don't want random images on there. You basically want images that correlate to what the article is telling us. So when the reader is reading the article, the image next to it basically matches up to what you're trying to say in the article, what message you're trying to get across, and things like that. So we're going to go for this chair once it loads up.